I came home 15 minutes before polls closed. My kids were still in their pajamas. I asked my husband to keep them up so I could take them. I wanted them to be with me when I voted. And I did believe that we were going to be electing the first female president.
I was like, you know what? Hillary has this. So I went to bed early.
More than 90% of the vote in, Donald Trump ahead.
When Florida started looking really bad, I started to feel really sick.
Donald Trump has taken the lead.
As the night wore on, state after state got called.
CNN projects Donald Trump will win Ohio.
There was a pit in my stomach.
Hillary Clinton has called Donald Trump to concede the race.
I actually threw up.
I just crawled into my daughter's bed, and I just held her for a really, really long time. I had thought that a glass ceiling would be broken and that it would be empowering for her to know that anything was possible.
He based his entire campaign on denigrating every community that differed from his own.
They're bringing crime, they're rapists.
My family's from Mexico. Like, that was so deeply personal.
Such a nasty one.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs.
Grab them by the I could do anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States, Donald Trump.
I went into a deep depression for about 24 hours, and then I got back to work.
We are the flame that will spark the fire for change. If he can do it, then I know that I can do it.
I made the choice really literally 13 hours after coming home from the DC Women's March. I want to run for office.
So awesome. The Washington Post. I mean, it just goes to show that, like, people are really paying attention to our race and, like, what we're doing. And it's not a bad photo. They usually always get bad photos of me. This is, I can tolerate this one. I'm running for the House Delegate seat in Prince William and Stafford in the 2nd District. I went to Virginia Military Institute. It was an all-male college, and I was in the 3rd class of females to be admitted. It was very well known that women were not widely accepted. One of the first days, they shave your head. Someone walked behind me, and he leaned over, and he whispered in my ear, and he said, "Welcome to VMI, bitch." I held my head up, and I swallowed it, and I said, "Not today. This tear will never fall. You'll never see it." And so after that, it was game on. Now I am a public defender, trying to advance people's rights, helping people in my community.
Okay, and what's your email?
I won my primary by only 10 votes, and no one knew that I was pregnant during the entire campaign with not one, but 2 babies.
I wonder what you smell like. It doesn't smell like anything.
The babies were born several months early, actually, so they're now in the intensive care unit. They're doing much better. I call them my miracle twins and my campaign babies. I never considered dropping out of the race, not for 1 minute.
I went to Johns Hopkins and I studied neuroscience. I've been an entrepreneur. I've worked in healthcare for 16 years. I was the COO for New Jersey's largest Alzheimer and dementia residential care providers. And now I'm running for state senate in District 23, and that's parts of Somerset and Hunterdon and Warren counties in New Jersey. This is a Chinese local newspaper. This is pretty exciting because I'm the only Chinese American running for a state legislative role and could potentially be the first Chinese American ever in the New Jersey state legislatures.
Thank you so much for taking the time to say hi to me this morning.
Thank you so much for caring about our neighborhood.
I am the former Georgia House Minority Leader and current candidate for governor.
And Stacey Abrams. She'll be a rock star, just mark my words.
Hi, Reagan. I'm Stacey Abrams. I ran for office in 2006, served for 4 years as a state legislator, and became minority leader in 2010. I went to law school at Yale and focused on tax policy. I'm a lawyer, politician, tax attorney, romance novelist. People are often surprised to know that I'm a romance novelist. I have a pseudonym, and people ask if I'm ashamed of it. I'm like, no. I'm perfectly comfortable talking about this income tax exemption and the really sexy guy that I wrote into a book. And now I'm running to be governor of Georgia.
This is like my campaign office. I wear these when I canvass. I'm 23 years old. I was the first in my family to graduate high school and college. My family is from Mexico, and there are 10 of us in the same home. This rhetoric surrounding immigration is awful. People are being targeted, and we're allowing that to happen on a local level. I feel like the sense of uneasiness, even though my family is documented.
Every day there's like 20 things you should be doing and you can't do all of them. So you do maybe 8 and it's sort of like parenting, you're always falling short in some way. And it never stops. And Leo, that was perfectly planted.
What was?
I am a writer, journalist, mother of 2. I am running for Congress in the 7th Congressional District of Texas. You might remember when my daughter once had a tantrum at the feet of the president, and we were all part of the internet cycle of fake fame for a day.
Look at the president's face.
Yeah. Now, my kids are almost 5 and 8, and just when they got easy, I decided to run for Congress and make my life hard. My husband and I have been self-employed for most of our lives, so I don't have any ties to the kind of money that could prove problematic as a sitting congresswoman. But it would be nice to have more money to pay for the kind of constant manicures and stuff that you need as a female candidate.
No, it needs to be kind of at your wedding.
You know that internet thing that says, God grant me the confidence of a mediocre white man? It's very hard as a woman to possess that and to project it.
Hi, yes, this is Jennifer Carroll Foy. I was calling because I'm running for the House of Delegates seat in Prince William and Stafford. Fundraising has to be one of the most challenging parts of being a candidate and running for office. Mr. Anderson, hello? As a woman, you're gonna be donated to less and less often. So just be ready for it. And I was calling to see if you'd be willing to donate $100 to the #1 race in Virginia this year. Oh, okay, well, thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate it.
I love that you're block walking.
Totally, every week I can get her. I do it every week.
I run in between houses so that I can hit my daily targets. I guess I walk slow, so I have to kind of make up for it by running. So I care about an economy that's inclusive of the community that exists here.
I'm in for young people in office. I think this is awesome. So.
Thank you. That went really well, actually.
We need a candidate who brings people together and who can get more people into the process. And I think we do that by having values and defending them. Whatever happens, I'm proud to be one of these women who is stepping up to answer the call of duty from America in crisis.
She is nice and cool and awesome.
Vote for Crystal.